from Vancouver. It's our last day in BC in Canada, and we are going to end our trip in Vancouver by exploring Vancouver. Vancouver is famous for having diverse type of food and restaurants and cafes. So for breakfast we are going to start from Robson Street where we are staying and search for a cafe. We are starting our day eating in Paul. Paul is the French cafe. We have it in London too, but we found it in Vancouver and we want to just compare. I mean, not compare. We know that the French pastry is good, so that's why we want to try it. And the big difference between the Paul in London and Paul in Vancouver is that usually in Paul in London you get French sandwiches, but here they serve burgers. What I observe, I think Canadian, they love burgers. Whatever restaurant, doesn't matter, whatever restaurant you go, you see burger in the menu. As an Italian, how do you rate the coffee?
I think it's quite good, yeah. I mean, I've been living in London for way too long, so I'm not 100% Italian, but it's good.
Robson Street is also a great place for shopping. If you love shopping, this is your place. But I like window shopping. Today is a hot day in Vancouver and it's good to get close to these artificial waterfalls. There is a breeze coming and it cools us down. And they're beautiful.
Vancouver has a lot of high buildings and tall skyscrapers. Also, our hotel had 31 floors, and we didn't see a lot of green areas in the city. This is one of them, where the waterfalls are. So we're gonna try to see if we see others, but I think the greenest part is Stanley Park, and we're gonna go there later.
We just came down to English Bay Beach, which is a popular beach in Vancouver for sunbathing and swimming. The first thing after the airport we saw in British Columbia was this beach, but we didn't stop to take photos or anything because we were driving directly from the airport to Whistler, and after 10-hour flight we were a bit tired, but now we are here again to just enjoy the walk and the sun.
Near the beach you can go to Denman Street, where you can get some takeaway food and have it on the beach if you want. Walk back here on a day like this, it's quite nice.
As I mentioned earlier, Vancouver is a cosmopolitan city and there are so many different types of cuisine here. Last night we had Asian food, and at the end of Robson Street there are so many Japanese, Chinese, Korean restaurants. And this side of the town is mostly Mediterranean and Middle Eastern food. And right now we are in Persian restaurant and we are going to try kubide with sangak. This is actually sangak, it's a Persian bread and with kubide, which is kind of kebab with barbecue tomato. Get the piece, put it on the bread, add some tomatoes, and I always love to add some We just drove to Stanley Park. It's not far from the center, and this park is great for cycling and walking. You can easily rent a e-bike from the town center and just ride to this park and go around. In this park, you might not encounter a bear, but you might encounter coyote. So watch out.
Where are you going?
What is it?
When you're in Stanley Park, you can actually also visit the aquarium and the miniature railways. We are only one day here in Vancouver, so we don't have a lot of time to explore, but if you have the extra time, why not?
We just drove through Hastings Street in Vancouver, and actually one of the locals suggested to do because to see the reality about Vancouver. I mean, Vancouver is not all about Hastings Street, but this is a part of the city, and it's really sad to see lots of homeless people actually living there with their tents. And we were just driving and the windows were shut, but still I could smell it was terrible. There are homeless everywhere, especially in big cities, but I never ever seen something like that. It was kind of crazy. And I don't know exactly what is the reason and how we can help, but I hope the situation for the people gets better. And I'm sure that there are a lot of businesses there suffering too. Now we are in Granville Island, and this place is famous for its food. There are so many places to eat and markets and art galleries or studios. So let's check out the shops. Basically, this is like any other food market. You can just order whatever you want. Could be a pastry, food, drink, and just sit down and enjoy the view. I really don't know what I order, but everything looks good. So let's try it.
Thank you.
So let's try this food. Let's figure out how we should eat this one. Yummy, yummy. This one is with chicken. Oh my god, I told them no, it's spicy, but it should be this spicy. It tastes so good. It's so juicy. We are back in our hotel in Robson Street, and we are ready to pack and take a flight tomorrow morning and go back home in London. Our trip in BC came to an end, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel videos and travel guide. For now, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.